What are you saying about me? Huh?
Oh, honey.
Yeah, at PAX, they did have a panel where they had Will Wheaton come out.
Woo-hoo!
And, I know, right?
He's still invited to our show.
Hey,
Will,
anytime.
shoot us an email.
Anytime. He came out and talked about the new Magic expansion coming out called Battle of Zendikar. Revealed some cards, had Mark Rosewater on there, walked through a whole bunch of the new interactions that are going to be happening, a lot of the new key cards, basically, a lot of the new abilities. And then at the very end, they basically said that they're going to be printing $100 bills and putting them in booster packs. Now, before you get crazy, they're not actually printing money. They are doing premium, full art fetch lands and shock lands at mythic rare premium chances. So about 1 in 3,600, I think is what it is. But they are sexy, they are beautiful, and everybody who plays any type of format is going to want them.
Nice.
If you have any of the old set stuff, I mean, people will pay. I mean, lands are something you can't sell.
Okay, let me put it into perspective. Fetch lands now go for about $40 to $60 depending on the card. Full art foil, those are easily, when the set comes out, probably going to be about $200. Will probably drop down to $120, $150 by the time it ends up settling.
But just the regular lands themselves are going to be worth money because they're full art.
Oh yeah, Zendikar does full art lands as well, which are really awesome. I know the ones from the original Zendikar block are going for like $1 a piece just for basic full art lands.
Oh yeah. And so building a whole set of land out of that, I know a guy who built the deck just so he could do that. Spent almost $60 on land alone.
Oh yeah,
and that's something that's free. You can get land anywhere you want to go. So,
but it was very big news. They also actually, David, you might like this. They're saying that they're going to release an art book for Magic.
Yeah.
So it's going to have a whole bunch of stuff from Zendikar, big full prints of some.
When
of the
are they releasing this? Have they said or
January 5th,
yeah.
I think
I think
is what they said
January.
because I said
So
it's
as usual, you have to
present.
wait.
Oh yeah.
I suddenly feel like something is staring at the back of my head telling me that I must buy this.
and Zendikar's the best place to do this.
I know, right?
This is why we sell our kids at a certain age.
I know, right?
Yeah. Zendikar was the block that actually revitalized the interest in Magic. It's where they had a whole bunch more people getting into the game. Tournament levels went up. They started doing a bunch of stuff to help accompany that, and it's just been getting better every year since then. They've done a few return blocks lately, but Zendikar is easily going to be their best one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow. Congratulations.
Yes.
I look forward to the results on that. I personally remember when Magic hit the scene in Springfield. It happened for me. It happened at a Vision Con, believe it or not. It was just, we were just having our convention, and all of a sudden you look up, and every table in sight, somebody was playing Magic. And I remember looking at Keith going, "What they playing?" And he was like, "Magic."
And now every weekend it's an esport on Twitch. People make
everywhere now.
People make a living playing professional Magic.
Yeah.
Actually, I was
it's
going to
good
say,
stuff.
like, that was kind of when I was young, I'm going to say 5 years ago. All right, everyone stop laughing.
Last year, right?
Yeah, that was last year.
Love you, Keith. But when I was young, that was kind of one of the gateway geekdoms, and it was a way
the way she
gateway
said
drug. It's cardboard crap. It kind of is. But I mean, that's how a lot of geeks were getting out there and starting to meet and mingle with other ones. Well, I still have my cards from 20 years last year. Yeah. So when my son got older and started high school a couple of years ago, he was adopted. And, but I still had my Magic sets, and he plays almost every day. He takes that to school. Hence why I have this ethereal feeling that the child sitting behind me is demanding that I purchase this art book whenever, in January.
It's funny that you call it a gateway thing. My son, when he was young, was so addicted to Pokemon that he
Devlin was too.
Banned since the age of 8. Hasn't touched one since the age of 8. He literally sneaks them. I don't worry about drugs. I don't have to worry about drugs. I might be a crazy parent, but I don't have to worry about drugs.
You know,
That's what they say. If you get your kids into magic, they'll never have money for drugs.
I was going to point out, I mean, keep prepping, make your kids a geek, because then you don't have to worry about teen pregnancy or anything like that.
Drugs. They can stay completely off drugs.
Stay off of drugs. They aren't even going to notice girls. It's going to be great.
That's okay. Girls aren't going to notice them either.
That's right.
Well,
Story of my life.
Oh.
And on that note, more geekdoms to come. The last few major conventions are coming up. Complosion is
Complosion.
coming.
It's
Yeah, I
all
can't
right.
tell.
They've got some seriously amazing guests, and
Yes,
it's
they
next
do.
weekend.
It's next
Are you
weekend.
just saying that because you're going to be one of the guests?
Well, yes, actually. I'm not gonna lie, that's part of it. Johnny Young Bosch is going to be there.
Yes.
You guys might
was there his
remember.
own?
Yes.
Yeah. He has a band, and he's going to be playing there as well as doing panels. And Keith, I'll take some pictures and send it to you.
I want you to get something signed for me.
Yes, ma'am. Just yeah. All right, start sending your orders in. Rachel Messer is also going to be there. She's also a voice actress. And we've got a couple of bands. They always have some cosplay groups. They actually have a couple other groups from Springfield. There's this other author named Ben Reeder that's going to be there.
Who's he?
I think I've heard
I
of
don't
that.
know,
guy?
just some dude that likes to follow me around. And then, of course, I'll be there. And if you mention this podcast, I'll even give you a free hug. Just one. So,
Awfully stingy with the hugs, ain't she?
No, that's what I was going to say. I'm like, are you sure that's what you have to do to get a hug?
And I believe there's one going
Smile, you get a
on.
hug.
I think it's because Justine tells her it's one.
yeah,
One.
my manager's evil.
So if I walk up to you and say Fanatics and the Fan, I get a free hug?
I can't reach you from over. Oh, there we go. There you go.
I like that. It works.
Nobody can see a hug on air. It's not.
Yeah,
Everyone, it was great.
Roman. Ooh. Tomorrow.
Yeah, and tomorrow there's going to be Rubicon.
Woo!
And
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm very excited. Yes, I'm going to be a guest there too.
Yay.
Yay!
It's going to be from 9 to
6.
6
9 to 6.
p.m.
Yep.
at the
Springfield Convention Center. I
center.
think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the one
University.
across from
University Plaza.
University. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to be there. I'll be there on my normal flair selling pinups,
What else are you going to
drawing,
be doing there?
doing commissions, and I am going to have a special announcement for tomorrow. If we've got a couple seconds, I would like to make the announcement here instead of
Do
tomorrow.
it!
You're really a giant?
I'm really a giant.
Oh,
and-
man, I knew it!
I thought he was going to say he's really a chick.
Well, that was for tomorrow.
Sorry.
The cat's out of the bag. Cat's out of the bag. Never mind.
Surprise.
So, and Hawk has left the building.
Okay, so for serious, I want to know what you're announcing.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can't actually wait till
Okay,
tomorrow.
so real quick, I've been working in comics for a while, about 5-6 years now,
Mhm.
and I have never actually done my own thing and like doing my own comic and all. So I've talked to some people, and I've actually got a model I'm going to collaborate with this with, and I am starting my own weekly Sunday morning type Calvin and Hobbes comic. And it's going to be called.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's going to be called.
Keith,
Thank
stop
you.
squeaking.
It's going to be called The Cosmeric Adventures of Cassie Lynn and Latte.
I like it.
And what
I
it's
like
going
the
to be
size of that.
is she is going to be a cosplay girl,
I appreciate
Nice.
and she gets a corgi
Oh.
Named Latte?
named Latte,
I'm-
and
Way to
when
ruin
she's
it.
going to do certain cosplays, and she goes on those adventures with her dog.
That is so adorable.
I'm
So-
excited. This is going to be
That's
awesome.
so freaking
Sign
awesome.
me up. I want a signed copy.
I am going to
Keith,
Keith.
I'll
I will
arm
make
wrestle
you a
you for it.
person in it. I will make Keith a person in it.
Dude.
But I wanna-
I know, now you're getting looks from Elena going,
Dude. What?
But I want to give a quick shout out to Lisa Jo Johnson. She's the model. It's going to be good.
Hey, Lisa.
Tomorrow at Rubicon, I'll have a print for people that's going to be there. I'm planning on for it to be the first week to be released at Game.
Okay.
Nice.
So-
Which is
Yeah, it's in October.
Right here.
So
In
October
Springfield, Missouri.
Yes, Springfield, Missouri. So I'm very excited. I'm a little nervous. That's why I'm voice is a little shaky. First time I've ever done something like this for myself. So
That's so
I hope
amazing.
everybody likes it and come by tomorrow and see it.
I
And
already
also,
like
real
it.
quick,
Do
since Aaron done this, I'm going to do this too. If the first 5 people that can come by Rubicon tomorrow and say the name of the girl, Cassie Lynn, I will do a free head sketch for them
Nice.
of her.
Do I count?
You count. Anybody
Yeah!
Maybe you got it.
Guys,
Like, so basically, the 5 people here
Here
are going to get a head sketches. Okay.
we're
Just making
actually
sure.
like already cutting the hawk out. You guys
Doesn't surprise me.
Everyone else is like ready to go.
So
Cassie Lynn's awesome. What do I get?
Good.
one of my
Head sketch.
David, one of my favorite things about you was your involvement with Drifter the series.
Oh yeah.
And Brittany was on with us at our last podcast. I didn't get a chance to ask her, but I know there's some upcoming stuff for Drifters. There are upcoming stuff happening with the
Actually,
comic and the crossover. Because I still think that is the coolest thing ever created.
Honestly,
to have you do the stuff in the middle.
with me, I have not heard anything.
Oh no!
from 'em. So I don't know if there's going to be another comic. I've heard rumblings that there is, but as of right now, there's nothing set in stone.
Right,
So,
but
if
you're
I-
on board.
Oh yeah, I'd totally be. If they want something else, I'd totally be on board with it.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm sorry I can't tell you more, but
The check hasn't come through.
well,
yet.
it hasn't cleared.
Well, and didn't I also hear something at LibraryCon about a children's book?
Yes, there. I am working with a friend of mine. I forgot his name. He's going to kill me.
Really
I
good
was
friend.
actually getting ready to just double check that you said a friend because
Yeah,
I know you, so
the
it can't mean that you have that
the
many.
5 friends I can count on my hand. It's one of them. But we've actually got a children's book that will be released at VisionCon next year,
Ooh,
and we were going to show something for it game too.
awesome.
Nice.
Show off it. We've been working on it for about, I'd say 3 months now, and getting our looks down and all and everything, and it'll be ready to purchase in a VisionCon February next year.
And then David, me and you are going to collaborate, and you're going to write a book, and I'm going to draw the picture.
Yes, we are. I had recently become an author because Brian told me so. So Aaron
I
is going to draw the pictures.
Yeah,
I'm going to write it.
I've got some beautiful stick figures that I can knock out there.
Perfect. And
So
Keith
it's
could
obviously
be
not a self-portrait.
and Keith's going to be the beautiful picture on the back. Like he's
Also,
looking right now.
a lot of our group is
That's
actually in other
Cassie
places right now. So we got Dragon Con going on this weekend.
Yep.
Awesome convention.
Yeah.
We gotta stop and go one day. Just gotta stop and go.
Oh yeah.
That's but we
It's only an eight and a half road trip.
I know, right?
I'll just caffeinate a little bit before, and then we're boom.
so in other words, you're not driving.
Well, and also we got Big River Steampunk Festival going on this weekend.
Yes.
Tony is there,
Yay!
and we
Tony.
miss her a lot. Sad she couldn't be here, but she is having a super fun time and said she will send pictures. So
Sweet.
And she's actually gearing up for the calendar, which should be coming out real soon.
yeah, I've
Right.
seen her pictures, and they are awesome.
They are amazing. I have a few spots open. For some reason, I have the hardest time filling December every year. It's a weird thing, but who
Nobody
knows?
wants to be Santa?
Well, I think we still need some artists, don't we?
We could definitely still use some artists, but my biggest thing is at least getting the cosplayers
Okay.
because you know how artists are. Bunch of bitchy looking girls.
I agree.
So and I want to go back to something that you said earlier, David, just because I'm a TV guy. I'm really a TV guy.
Yes, sir.
And you and I were talking earlier about shows that are still here that we're like, why is this still here?
Yes.
I remember that when Under the Dome came out, it was gangbusters great the first season.
Yes, it was.
The first 6 episodes, maybe first 5.
Yeah.
Then I was just like, all right, whatever. It's still here.
It's
Did you
still
know
here.
that?
Actually, it got canceled.
Did it get canceled
Within
finally?
the last week or two.
Wow. Wow.
Funny that you mention it.
Rightfully so.
Yep.
Wow,
But
Kate
also-
seemed really excited to drop
It
that
was
ball.
not. It wasn't because it's so annoying to start great and then just forget that you were good or something. I don't know.
You mean
Yeah.
like Heroes?
I was going to say that's what happened here the first time.
That's where I was going with that. You know I was going there
man.
with that. But that's Underdome was like that. Heroes was like that. Anything else? Off the top of your head?
Oh
that you-
man,
Alphas, actually.
alphas, yes.
I mean, I
Twin
really
Peaks.
enjoyed.
Yeah, Twin Peaks.
Yeah,
It's all right to say
I can
that.
agree with that.
I can agree with that.
We all kind of hesitated.